Matthew once told a Greek grandmother to shove it up her behind. Twice. With enthusiasm.
I beg your pardon. That's not what happened at all.
Oh, it's exactly what happened. You just didn't know it at the time.
I was being polite.
You were being a disaster. Tell them what you did.
Right. Well, Laura, I must tell you about something rather unfortunate that happened to me in Greece last summer.
Rather unfortunate, he says. The man caused an international incident over moussaka.
Well, that's rather presumptuous. Why do you assume I did something wrong?
Matthew, last month you accidentally proposed to a waiter in Italy. Proposed. Like, with knee bending and everything.
That was a simple misunderstanding. I was merely expressing my appreciation for the service.
You said ti amo while tying your shoelace. The poor guy thought you were asking him to marry you.
Yes, well, moving on to Greece.
Please, enlighten me with your latest disaster.
Right. So I'm at this absolutely lovely family-owned taverna in Athens. Beautiful establishment, really. The food was extraordinary, best moussaka I've ever had. Layers upon layers of aubergine and bechamel sauce that were simply divine.
Get to the point, Matthew.
I'm setting the scene. So the grandmother emerges from the kitchen, absolutely delightful woman, couldn't have been more than 4 feet tall, wearing a floral apron. She asks me in broken English if I enjoyed the meal.
And you gave her a thumbs up.
Well, yes. How did you know?
Because you're a walking cultural catastrophe wrapped in good manners.
That's a bit harsh. But yes, I gave her rather an enthusiastic thumbs up. Double thumbs up, actually. I wanted to convey my sincere appreciation.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Matthew.
Language, Laura.
No, you absolute walnut. Do you have any idea what you just did?
I complimented her cooking.
You told that sweet little Greek grandma to shove it straight up her ass.
I beg your pardon?
The thumbs up. In Greece, it's basically their middle finger. You might as well have walked into her kitchen and taken a dump in her moussaka.
Laura, your language is absolutely appalling right now.
My language? My language? You just gave an elderly woman the go fuck yourself sign, and you're worried about my vocabulary.
I had no idea. I was being polite.
What happened next? Please tell me it gets worse.
Well, the entire family went completely silent. Rather like someone had pressed pause on a film. The grandmother's expression changed from quite pleased to absolutely horrified. A waiter dropped a plate. It shattered everywhere.
Oh, this is bloody beautiful. Continue.
I was sitting there thinking perhaps I had food in my teeth or something on my face. Maybe a spider had landed on me. I couldn't understand what had gone wrong.
Because you, the human embodiment of ignorance, is bliss.
The grandmother said something in rapid Greek to her son, and I'm fairly certain I heard the word for police.
Yeah, because you basically told her to eat a dick.
Laura.
Sorry, I can't help it. This is too good. What did the son do?
He came over, rather large chap, looked like he could bench press me quite easily, and he asked very slowly, is there problem with food?
Oh Christ. What did you do?
Well, I wanted to reassure him that everything was perfectly fine, so I gave him another thumbs up and said, no problem at all. Everything is wonderful.
You did it again. Holy Mother of God, Matthew.
I didn't know. I thought I was being extra reassuring.
You doubled down on telling them to go screw themselves. That's like apologizing for punching someone by punching them again.
That's a rather violent analogy.
It's a violent gesture. You know what? I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. It takes a special kind of talent to shit the bed this badly, twice in 30 seconds.
The son's face went quite red. Very red, actually. Almost purple.
I bet it did.
He started speaking very rapidly to his mother in Greek, who began waving a wooden spoon at me in what I can only describe as a threatening manner.
A wooden spoon? Oh my God, you got the Greek mom weapon. That's like Defcon 1.
Other diners were staring. I was perspiring rather profusely.
Please tell me someone saved your polite British ass.
Eventually, yes. A lovely couple at the next table leaned over. The woman spoke English, and she asked if I knew what the gesture meant. And I said, it means good, doesn't it? Positive?
Oh, you sweet, stupid bastard.
She shook her head and whispered, it's very offensive here. Like the middle finger, but worse.
Worse? It's worse than the middle finger. Matthew, how are you even alive right now?
I nearly fainted on the spot, to be honest. I felt absolutely dreadful.
What did you do?
I stood up immediately and approached the grandmother. I tried explaining with hand gestures that I was from England and didn't understand.
More hand gestures. Are you effing kidding me right now?
Well, what else was I supposed to do?
Literally anything else. Interpretive dance would have been better.
I pulled out my phone and used Google Translate to write a rather lengthy apology. I explained that I was an ignorant tourist who thought I was complimenting her excellent cooking.
Did she forgive you?
She did, actually. She started laughing, quite hard, really, and then she pinched my cheek. Rather painfully, I might add.
You deserved that pinch.
She said something in Greek, and the woman translated, "You're an idiot, but a well-meaning idiot."
She's not wrong. That's the most accurate character assessment I've ever heard.
Then she taught me the proper Greek gesture for approval, just a slight upward nod of the head.
Please tell me you got that right.
Well, I nodded downward.
Mother Ducker. Matthew.
What? What did I do now?
Down means no in Greece. You just told her no after she taught you how to say yes.
Oh bloody hell.
The son must have wanted to throw you into the fucking Mediterranean Sea.
He did walk away shaking his head. But I corrected it. I nodded upward properly the second time.
Jesus Christ on a cracker. You exhausting.
We took a rather nice photo together, actually. She's holding the wooden spoon and I look quite terrified, but it's a sweet memory.
A sweet memory of you telling Grandma to sod off. Twice.
Must you be so crude?
Yes, because this is bloody hilarious. Who knew thumbs could be so dangerous?
That's precisely what I said. They're just thumbs. Rather innocent body parts, really.
Not in Greece. Not in Iran. Not in Afghanistan. Your thumbs are weapons of mass offense.
This is exactly why we have this channel, I suppose. So others can learn from my mistakes.
Your mistakes are a goddamn public service. You're like a warning label that walks and talks.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It wasn't one.
So the lesson here, everyone, is to research local gestures before traveling.
And for the love of all that is holy, keep your goddamn thumbs to yourself.
Laura, really?
What? I'm passionate about cultural education.
You're passionate about swearing.
Can't I be both? Look, the real lesson is that gestures don't translate. What's positive in one place can be a giant fuck you somewhere else.
Most people will understand if you make an honest mistake and apologize sincerely.
Unless you're Matthew and you make the same mistake twice like a goddamn cartoon character.
I've learned my lesson. No more hand gestures while traveling.
You say that now, but I know you. Next week you'll be in Japan accidentally insulting someone with a peace sign or some bollocks.
The peace sign is offensive in Japan?
No, you muppet. I'm just saying you'll find a way.
That's rather unfair.
Is it though? Is it really?
Perhaps not.
And that's the Etiquette Enigma, folks, where we learn that Matthew's thumbs are basically loaded weapons in the wrong countries.
And where Laura teaches us creative new ways to use profanity in educational content.
Damn right I do. See you next time. And remember, when in doubt, just bloody smile and keep your hands at your sides.
Eloquently put.
I thought so. If you enjoyed this disaster, give us a thumbs up, the safe kind, and subscribe for more cultural catastrophes and lessons from the Etiquette Enigma.